Sorry, I don't know how to use editing software, so they're all going to jump on top of each other. So we got 20 degrees at the back door on the dirty, scuddy old cat flap. In the house, we are up on 22.7 and outside is 7.6. Humidity inside is 48, which is pleasant. Spot on. Okay, well, let's do the workshop. Hello, well, this is our diesel heater that we used to have a very drafty old cat flap. So what I'd done was draw some 6mm holes through the door, and I've got a power supply that runs underneath the cupboard now. And let me show you on the outside. Okay. So it's in a waterproof box, so it doesn't matter what the rain does. Okay. Now you can see the heater on the 6mm bolts I was talking about. And that's two like angle brackets called arras round if you've ever repaired a fence. So they're literally bolts straight through the door and they're sitting on a piece of checker plate. Yep, so as I was saying, none of the weight of the heater is actually held by the box at all. The whole weight of the heater is sitting on those angle brackets checker plate. So all I've done is cut a big hole in the back of the box, put it over the side of the cat flap. No weight at all on the box. It does keep it nice and dry. And this is a brilliant little bit of kit. It only runs on two of those massive big batteries, 1.5 batteries, so it's 3 volt. And it does really make filling it up super easy. And literally all you do is put the pipe in now, get in there and press the button. So it's pumping. It does make life a lot easier. Because as you know, if you try to do it on a funnel and you get one spill at the top, the whole house stinks, because the air inside the box is the air you will be breathing in the house. So even though it's only got 3 volts of batteries, they last about 4 or 5 minutes, which is really surprising. I do a really cheap one on the market. It costs about £6. Well, that pump is garbage. This one's actually crap. So this one is made by laser. It's a brilliant little bit of kit. Just put cable tie on the top. Okay. No more dripping or anything, and it can actually be done at night with a little torch. Just turn the torch upside down so it's shining down. You can do it at night, easy peasy. I hope this idea helps somebody. Hello, I apologise for my videos jumping about, but I have no idea how to edit. So what I've been trying to do, I run all of my heaters on the lowest setting, and what I've noticed, they always get coked up inside the chamber, plus all around the rest of it, and right down to the silencer. So what I'd done a while back was modify both of mine to have a perfect bend like this. So what I do is just saw down both sides, put a socket in the end, hammer it down, and that goes up onto the exhaust. Then if I want to, I can put the flexi on the other end, or like my other one, it just goes straight into another piece of metal tube. And because it's got no ridges on it, it actually stops it from blocking up. I mean, I've got one heater out there that's been running 2 whole winters on its lowest setting. It's putting out 12 on the carbon monoxide detector, so it's still running pretty clean. But what I'm trying to do here is, well, let me take it out and show you. I do plan on running all the old black muck I've got, but it has to be on the lowest setting. As you can see, this is strips of nickel, and they vary from 10, which is the very fine one here, up to the 20 mil, well, not 20 mil, 0.20. And so the idea is all that crud that accumulates inside, these will glow red hot and stop that from happening. And these sections in the middle here, as you can see, I've only tacked them at the bottom, and the idea is they keep moving around with the flow. Now the idea, if they keep moving, how can the carbon build on it? Yeah, because it's flying around in there. I think it'll work okay for my use, because I run it very, very low. But most of you guys seem to be running it on the highest setting, and I think this principle will cause it an overheat situation and shut down. Okay, I've got more videos to add to this, so I apologise again for the editing because I haven't got a clue. Okay, right, I'm back to my test board, and because I still plan on running a diesel heater on the old black crap. And yes, you can bypass the faults that the pump says, sorry, the controller says. I mean, that's not showing any faults at all. This can on the top here is simulating a burn chamber. You can see I've got a candle in there. And this little replacement, this is a fuel injector test lead. So that's a Bosch one. So that's exactly the right voltage or resistance for doing away with your pump. Let's come back to the main screen. See that everything just works as it should do. As you can see, I mean, this fan was, according to that new controller, wasn't working, but it clearly is. But if you don't clear the fault codes by taking the earth off, the fault codes remain. Right. I've often wondered, does that speed sensor do anything? Let me see if I can get it off. The hall sensor. Right, let's move it away. Come on. Up you come. Here we go. And you can see there's a change. Put him back on. It's back up again. So the hall sensor does work. I didn't think it did, I thought it was just window dressing, but it does do something. The problem seems to be starting it on black oil. So this little relay here, which is this one here, and that one up there, they're both 20 amp, even though it only pulls 10. So technically, you could run 2 glow plugs. Yeah? So this little gizmo here, that was not on the 2019 controller, has a proper little relay that clicks over and puts the 10 amps needed for that. So the writing on the top says it's rated at 20. So basically you could have 2 glow plugs if I can find out what thread that was and bore it in just so I can start it on the barrel crap I've got. But then I also have an idea. I mean, this stuff. Okay, so that would start it. So that's nitro tube for a little diesel glow plug engine. So you could start it on that because the burning would be slow enough. There's really no point in throwing easy start up there because that will evaporate in a second. But I could start it up with glow plug fuel. Yeah? Using gravity, then turn the tap off, then turn the old cruddy oil into the system. That's the idea. Alright, let me show you this shot's done okay. Good night. Okay, so the glow plug on there is already showing. Well, that'll glow there. Any second now, I can feel the heat over there. There we go. Alright, I've got to remember to blow the candle out, because if I don't blow the candle out, the bloody thing will keep whizzing the fan. Okay, so we're in the cool down stage. Let me give you another look at that relay. I mean, that relay is really tiny. It's quite amazing it can actually take 10 amps. Because it really is titchy. But it does. Okay, glow plug just about to go to sleep. Now, if I was running on old engine oil, I think I would then change it back to glow plug fuel, so that will be in there for the next start. Okay, I'm having to speedy up here. And I also assumed that fan was 12 volts. It never gets anywhere near 12 volts. The highest I can get it to on the highest setting is around about 8. So, if the board's only giving me 8, I have seen one guy blowing air into it. If you piggyback 2 wires off there and gave it 12 volts, that would really blast through the chamber, because like I said, it's only getting 8. Okay, it's saved off. There we go, good night. Okay, so this is the workshop heater and it's running on number 1. 17 degrees in here. This is a very old heater, but it has the new ECU on there, the type that has the relay on there. Let me show you that relay. But that is definitely much better than the motherboard before, because this heater used to need a decoke 3 times a year, and it doesn't. It's not been decoked. And you see that very, very long inlet tube? That is because if you get that sonic booming noise on the very, very low setting, yeah, on the very low setting, you get like a droning noise, and I couldn't work out what it was. So then suddenly realised it could be inlet manifold noise. So I put that long tube on, and the droning's gone away. So it's basically like a motorbike. When you take the air filter off, it's super loud. Another little tip is I actually cover all my gaskets in copper grease and let them dry out, and that way you never have to buy new gaskets, because they never, even after they're bolted down, they do not stick at all. You can get them off and reuse them over and over again. Okay, I hope that helps somebody. Forgot to say that the pump on here is submerged in a 2-litre bottle of Coke, then filled up with silicone, and you can barely hear it. That's on number 2 now. But the more you speed it up, all you end up with is more fan noise. You can't hear the pump. That pump aggravating noise is gone. Just a quick little video to add to the compilation I'm trying to do. So what we got in the garage, 8 degrees at the moment this end. And we've got 8 degrees that end. Right. I'm going to switch it on and come back.